Well, hello and welcome. My name is Jeff Hooks. I am the President and Chief Operating Officer of Victory Nutrition International, and it is my privilege to welcome each of you to our information session tonight. It is obviously Thursday, as we record this live, it's Thursday evening, August 22nd. I can't believe it, 2019. And we're excited that you're here. I want to welcome, as always, we've got many of our top leaders and emerging leaders in the world of V&I from the U.S. and Canada. I want to welcome all of you and then really extend a special welcome tonight to those of you that are guests. This information session is really for you. We want to introduce you to our company, Victory Nutrition International. We're going to give you some insight on this very, very unique wellness nutritional sciences company. We're going to introduce you to the company, the products, the unprecedented scientific validation associated with these products, and just very, very excited to educate you a little bit on who we are. And most importantly, we want you to process this information from a personal perspective. In other words, what's in it for you and your family? What could these amazing products that you're going to learn about provide you and your family from a health and wellness perspective? And then at the end of the information session, we're going to let you know a little bit about the business model that's attached to our company and our brand and our products. And if you're at a point in time in your life where the idea of some positive financial change is appealing, then you're going to really like what we share then. And then as we wrap up, we're going to point you to the next steps based on your interest level and the timing in your life, where you can go to evaluate the products for yourself, where you can go to get additional information. And so we're just excited that you're with us, and very excited also to share with you that we've got a special guest speaker tonight. You are blessed to be hearing and learning about V&I from our visionary founder and chief executive officer, and he's going to kick off and cover the first 2/3 of the presentation. So with that, it's my privilege to turn the event over to Bill Downs. Take it away, Bill.
Thank you very much, Jeff. It is a sincere privilege to be here, and let me do a screen share. Whoops, let's go back this way real quick. There we go. And thank you for inviting me to do this presentation. And this is, as you mentioned, this is really a very brief summary of the extensive work that's been done, the groundwork that laid the preparation for doing this. And what everybody's getting to see is sort of the state of the art of what is, and we won't bore you with the details of how we got here. But as it says, this is a product and business overview. So we're going to look at the products first. In 1985, the natural products industry did a total of $4 billion. That was natural foods and supplements. In 2012, it did $137 billion. And marketing agencies, marketing research firms project that by 2024, it's going to be close to $250 billion. That's just an amazing skyrocketing ascent. As consumers, we're spending billions of dollars every year in 3 categories, primarily on dietary supplements, for fitness, and anti-aging. And by the way, that includes the consumption of whole foods and groceries as well. The problem is that obesity and chronic illness are still increasing. We haven't put a dent in the incidence of chronic degenerative diseases. There are thousands of supplements on the market from which to choose. How is it possible to know which ones to take? Unless you're an industry behind the curtain kind of person like me, you can't really know, because many of the ingredients have the same name, and you can't tell whether they're premium quality ingredients or the worst stuff that's out there because it's the lowest cost. How do we know if we're wasting our hard-earned money? So the big question that you see here is, what is the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market? The answer is, it's the one that doesn't work, and I'll explain that a little bit more in a bit. But factors that influence that it doesn't work include digestive impairment, Digestive maladies are the number one reason for doctor visits, for emergency room visits after accidents, for the purchase of over-the-counter medications, and for prescription drugs for a legitimate health malady. Generic low-quality ingredients, as I just mentioned, the premium quality ingredients take up probably somewhere between 2 and 3% of the total ingredient business in the marketplace. The rest of it are varying degrees of knockoff products. Some are branded, some are proprietary, but the vast majority are generic commodity ingredients with common Latin names. Call it a Latin binomial. And then what they do is they don't use enough ingredients. So research may show, for example, that 270 milligrams of green tea help to promote weight loss because it stokes energy production. Well, number one, that's caffeine containing green tea. Number two, you don't know if the companies that are selling green tea are using the same green tea that was used in the research. And then sometimes they'll put in 50 milligrams of green tea and still make the claim, so they don't have enough ingredients. Therefore, because of these factors, the ingredients don't get absorbed into the bloodstream. And if it can't get in the bloodstream, it can't help you. So after many years in the ingredient business myself, 24 years in the ingredient business, on January the 15th of 2014, my colleague Steve Kushner and I launched Victory Nutrition International. We are collectively biochemists, formulators, and published researchers. By the way, Steve Kushner's area of specialization is bioenergetic nutrition. VNI produces extremely high quality products made from premium quality ingredients. They are unique, exclusive, and proprietary formulas. We have 3 patents on the Brain Reward and patents pending on the Protovite and the Enzorb. So these are first to market, disruptive technological breakthroughs using an advanced absorption technology, and it's validated. The finished product is validated by published clinical research that you can find on vniscience.com. In addition, our scientific advisory board is made up of really icons in scientific research. Dr. Kenneth Blum is the father of psychiatric genetics. He's the scientist that discovered the association between addiction and the dopamine D2 receptor gene. He established that association and coined the term reward deficiency syndrome, the brain reward cascade. He's the one that put the pieces of the puzzle together and created the sequence of events from serotonin down to dopamine to expand our understanding of what's happening and identified the genes for synthesis, transport, reception, and disposal, or degradation or reuptake for all those neurotransmitters. The doctors Debashis and Manashi Bagchi are also icons. You know, collectively, there's well over 600 published papers. It's probably approaching 700 by now. VNI is the only company known at this time to have 48 published clinical studies on our finished products with 3 patents, and as I mentioned, patents pending on our finished product. This amounts to unprecedented scientific validation, and the translation for that is an unprecedented superior advantage for business validation if you're interested in looking into the business opportunity that Jeff will discuss a little bit later. Anyone who partners with VNI to do the business can be assured that the products that you are promoting are made with the highest quality ingredients, backed by peer-reviewed science on the finished product, and most importantly, they do restore consumer confidence in products that really work. They improve the health of others, which is also confirmed by actual case reports, which we publish, and also extensive product reviews. All of VNI's products use the proprietary proteasome technology. It's called an SK713 SLP absorption technology. And that means that all the supplements are absorbed 100% of the time and 100% of the people tested. So when Steve and I developed the proteasome technology, our objective was to mimic cell membrane and body fluid properties. So this is what a cell membrane, a depiction of what it looks like. Here's the head of the phospholipid, there are the 2 legs, there are the 2 legs, and there's the head. So they fit together as if you took the first 2 fingers of both hands and interlocked them. And that's called the phospholipid bilayer. So again, we do mimic body fluid and cell membrane properties. And we have a video on this, but essentially it's a depiction of the proteasome technology, which is made up of many, many layers, hundreds of layers of these phospholipid molecules within more molecules, when they break down in the alkaline pH. And as they go through the membrane or the cell or the intestinal wall or the sublingual mucosa in the mouth, they begin to degrade in the alkaline pH and disperse these proteasome molecules, releasing their nutrient payload. So as I said, supplements are difficult to digest, and therefore they don't get absorbed depending on a person's digestive system. People purchase supplements. If they don't get absorbed, they eliminate any of the benefits that they might expect. And so our proprietary exclusive proteasome technology, which is the foundation for all our products, provides us with the ability to use the tagline, nutrition that gets in. And this statement's been supported in clinical research. So Enzorb, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of the four products, and then we'll do a little bit deeper of a dive. Enzorb is the only proteasome technology enzyme product on the market, and it is setting a new standard for enzymes. A clinical study has been published showing that the Enzorb enzymes boost metabolism, immunity, sleep, and blood health. Protovite, we have a published clinical study. Again, these are available on vniscience.com. And also, if you go to PubMed, shows that the Protovite, which is VNI's liquid iron-free multi-nutrient complex. Let me repeat that. VNI's liquid iron-free multi-nutrient complex restores hemoglobin in red blood cells, oxygenating and hydrating the red blood cells in less than 5 minutes. It's an astonishing disruptive technological breakthrough. Brain Reward supports focus, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness, and it's backed by 3 patents and 43 published clinical studies. The 48 studies that we have, 43 are on Brain Reward. The other 6 are on Protovite and Enzorb. And then Thione Extra, we don't have a finished clinical study on this. We need to get bigger so that we can support doing more research. Thione Extra is an immune benefit and cell detox product that supports anti-aging and life extension. So go out and share these products with people. So first, a little bit deeper dive. Enzorb, some people ask me, well, how were your the enzymes in Enzorb look pretty much like the enzymes in any product. How are they different? Well, it's a stable acid-resistant multi-enzyme complex like some other enzymes, but it's activated in a higher pH of the body tissues. It's not activated in the stomach, so it's metabolically activated. The proprietary exclusive proteasomes provide for rapid and prolonged absorption of the enzymes, getting into the bloodstream, and that makes a big difference. This combination is exclusively formulated for optimal metabolic, digestive, and immune support, and blood health, by the way. There are no other proteasomed enzyme products on the market. And peer-reviewed, published clinical research validates the claims on the bottle, on the website, and the things we just talked about. Enzorb's features and benefits include that it's been efficacy has been demonstrated in 2 published clinical case studies and a 3rd randomized double-blind placebo-controlled published clinical study. And again, references are on vniscience.com. There's the reference to the randomized double-blind placebo-controlled study right down there at the bottom. Metabolically activated in the alkaline pH tissues inside the body on the other side of the GI tract. Remember, your intestinal tract is essentially an external organ on the inside of your body because it's open at both ends. That's why 70 to 80% of your immune system functional activity is in your digestive tract, because your body's got to convert not you, something going in your mouth, into you, and it's got to be able to tell the difference between you and not you, good not you and bad not you. It has to be able to convert good not you into you, get rid of the waste of that conversion process, protect you from those wastes and the bad not you, all in the process of trying to create the optimal you. That's why you have so much immune system tissue, lymphatic tissue down there. So the Enzorb boosts and strengthens metabolism and vitality, supports digestion of proteins, fats, and carbs, both directly for foodstuffs that it does come in contact with, but primarily through the blood. It's an amazing phenomenon. Supports intestinal health and elimination, boosts immune competence and blood health. Protovite is an amazing patent-pending liquid nutritional supplement. A 2002 study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, which you see the reference down there, states it appears prudent for all adults to take vitamin supplements. We just went over the fact that digestion is the most abundant, prominent, prevalent health malady in our culture. Therefore, the most expensive supplement, as I said earlier, is the one that doesn't get in. It doesn't work because it can't get in. Impaired metabolism is a reduced ability to use oxygen and water, the two most important ingredients for life, for cells to make energy, manage energy, and eliminate waste, also known as metabolism. This impaired metabolism is the primary feature of chronic degenerative diseases. And again, we don't diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. We just nourish the body's ability to do what God designed it to do. So Protovite is a proprietary VMP35 liquid multivitamin, mineral, and phytonutrient complex. The exclusive protozomes assure unprecedented, rapid, and prolonged nutrient absorption. Starts in 5 minutes, and we did a study to show that it was still improving even at 30 minutes. Promotes the cellular ability to use oxygen and water. Again, the most prominent characteristic of chronic disease. And we don't cure disease, but we restore the ability to use oxygen and water. We even call it liquid blood food. When we manufactured the first batch, we don't use any heat in making the product. But standing in a production batch at room temperature over several hours, it heated up to 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit and stopped. It went to body temperature. It was the most unprecedented thing we've ever seen. So we know that we mimic body fluids and cell membrane properties, and that's why we call it liquid blood food. Peer-reviewed published scientific research shows that Protovite restores hemoglobin to red blood cells in minutes. And there's the reference right down there at the bottom. Life-changing benefits are evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. So the next product, which is a real, probably, I don't want to say it's my favorite, but I really love this product. I've been researching it the longest. And Brain Reward improves mental sharpness, but it is a patented course correction for your brain. There are the patent numbers. 1 in 4 Americans will experience a mental health disorder, according to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So our bodies and our brains are extremely overstressed. We're undernourished. We live in a modern culture where we're eating, we're overfed, we're undernourished. So we're not as healthy as we should be. And that makes life a whole lot more challenging. Brain Reward is an effective reward deficiency nutrigenomic solution that rebalances the brain chemistry. Nutrigenomics is a science that studies how nutrition affects gene expression and how that affects overall health. So 43 clinical studies on this patented Brain Reward demonstrate it supports dopamine sensitivity and function, helps regulate cravings, supports weight management, promotes energy and recovery, relieves stress, supports easier detox, supports improved decision-making, supports focus, attention, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness. Now, just as a quick aside here, I have to point out that we had all of these claims were submitted to our attorneys that specialize in FDA and FTC regulatory law, and along with over 200 scientific papers. At the time it was done, 18 of them were on this finished product formula. And it took them 6 months to review all the research, and they gave us an 18-page letter that gave us the ability to make these claims. And if anybody ever said anything about them, our attorneys would vigorously defend because of the scientific validation. In addition to the Brain Reward, VNI has now introduced DNA-designed precision nutrition. The GARS gene test, which you see the box right here, helps to determine which VNI RestoreGen formula, and here's the 6 RestoreGen formulas, is your perfect Brain Reward companion product. So the patented GARS test and RestoreGen formulas represent a disruptive technological breakthrough in DNA-designed precision nutrition that optimizes your best Brain Reward benefits. The VNI RestoreGen products use only premium quality science-based ingredients as well, even though we have research on the finished product. It's made with the best. And we even have on the label, if you look at the label, we even show the raw material suppliers' names and intellectual property, logos, trademarks, and things like that. So We use only the premium quality ingredients, and that ensures the greatest beneficial effects. Each RestoreGen formula is to be taken with Brain Reward in a 2 capsules of Brain Reward to 1 capsule of RestoreGen ratio. That's how they work perfectly together. Thione Extra is the anti-aging immunity super supplement. It's made, again, with evidence-based premium quality nutraceuticals that nutritionally support DNA protection and the structure and function of blood vessel, of cells actually, but definitely in the blood vessels, antioxidant function, glutathione and superoxide dismutase function. These are the 2 most important enzymes that the body makes. They are the SOD out of over, I'm going to say, way over 20,000 different proteins in the body. Superoxide dismutase is number 5. Translation, it's real important. It's the first line of defense against oxygen-free radicals. So what happens is you're getting antioxidant function, you're getting immune function par excellence, improving nitrogen balance, improving cellular detoxification and the structure, function, and stamina energy output of cells, improve mental clarity, anti-aging, and life extension. And by the way, the benefits are evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. And again, it's not a drug. So with this, I want to thank all of you for participating and listening to this information. This is available as a recording. It's available for you to bring guests to this call on Thursday nights, and also to hear the wisdom of our President and Chief Operating Officer, who's built organizations with top-line revenues of $500 million. Please listen and take advantage of this great wisdom that'll help you learn how to build your business. Thanks so much, Jeff.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bill. Wonderful, wonderful information. And so, folks, as we swap screen share here, we already have. Good job. That was Bill's faster than I am. All right. Let me start my screen share and pick up the information right where we left off. And we are back in business. So, what's interesting, folks, as always, we have healthcare practitioners plugged into this information overview session. And most, not all probably, but most of our healthcare practitioners tracked with some of the more detailed scientific information that Bill shared. And I want you to know, Bill was holding back. One of the things, as you've learned, one of the things that separates our products from everything else out in the market is the scientific validation. That means the science and the rigor and the research and development that goes into the making of the product. It goes to the intellectual property that makes the products effective, and then the scientific validation and the clinical studies on the other side. So many of our healthcare practitioners obviously understand a lot of the details. I want you to understand, if you don't, that's okay. I'm not a scientist. I'm a businessman. And that's the reason Bill and Kim invited me to be part of the journey. In fact, Ed and Gina Bender, our number 1 income earners, they've worked closely with Bill and Kim long before Victory Nutrition International launched. And they introduced me, Ed and Gina introduced me to Bill and Kim. And that's one of it's one of the absolute blessings of my life. But what I want you to know is you don't have to understand the science to benefit from the science. In other words, every morning, the protocol, I'll tell you my protocol with the products. Very, very simple. Every morning I take Protovite on an empty stomach. 1 ounce, it's simple, it's convenient, it's complete, it tastes great. Boom, 1 ounce and I'm done. I also take my Brain Reward and my RestoreGen formula, which for me is Equigen, right when I take my Protovite. So that's first thing in the morning. And I'm off and running. And then at the end of the day, the very night, right, at the night right before I go to sleep, I take my Enzor, a multi-enzyme complex, and that's it. And the products do the rest. And so that's what's exciting. So if you're a detailed person, we've got a lot of detail for you. We've got science for you. We've got clinical studies. We've got information. We've got videos. But if you're not, then I want to just encourage you to try the products. Try the products. Give them 90 to 120 days. Just take them every day and see how your body responds. Now, as Bill shared, one of the things that we're so excited about is the fact that there is a business model attached to these products. So if you're at a point in time in your life where the idea of creating an additional income, additional source of cash flow coming into your household on a weekly and a monthly basis, if that's appealing, if the idea of launching your own business from home without jeopardizing your full-time job or career, if that's appealing, then you're going to love what we're going to share over the next few minutes as we wrap up. Many of our partners, and that's what we call our authorized partners, really their initial vision was simply to pay for their V&I products for themselves and their family. And that's a wonderful goal, and we'll help you do that. By leveraging our referral model, you're able to create some what we call thank you checks, and those thank you checks will offset the product cost. And so that's in fact, several of our very top leaders, that was their initial vision. They just said, hey, these products are a blessing to me and my family. I want to refer some friends to them and some loved ones that I know would benefit from the products, and the thank you checks offset and more than paid for the products that they were using for themselves and their family on a monthly basis. And once that happened, they said, well, you know what? What happened? Well, I'm just going to keep sharing. And the rest is history. So let me share with you a little bit about how that model works. Just like Bill shared with you and with all of us on how we're a different kind of wellness company. We're doing business differently in a very crowded space. Well, in the world of business, in the world of relationship marketing, in the world of home-based businesses, and not all of our partners are home-based businesses. Again, we move a lot of our products through healthcare practitioners, but we're redefining direct-to-consumer marketing. We're redefining relationship marketing in terms of the way we do business. And I know that's a bold statement, but you might be saying, well, I've got a desire for an additional cash flow, but I don't have much time, and I have no idea how to do it. I've never been in sales. I've never been in business. Maybe that's where you're coming from. We want you to understand there are 3 very simple steps that is the way we will teach you how to build this. And you don't have to know, if you have a desire for some positive change financially, we'll plug you into our system, which will provide the teaching, the training, the resources, and the tools to set you up for success and give you a track to run on. And, again, we're just over 5.5 years old as a company. The roads are paved. You don't have to try to bounce around in the dark and figure this thing out. We'll teach you. But in short, the 3 key steps to this model are as follows. Number 1, use the products every single day. Be a product of the products. That way, when you're sharing, when you're inviting people to learn about the V&I products, you're coming from a place of authenticity. You're coming from a place of personal experience. That's the fundamental building block. None of us, we've got very, very successful part-time and full-time partners all across the US and Canada. And the common thread for every single one of those men and women is they've embraced and experienced the V&I products for themselves, nutrition that gets in. So that's the fundamental building block. Number 1, use the products daily. Number 2, share the products. And we'll teach you how to do that. We've got tools, we've got videos, a free marketing website. We just launched, in fact, we beta launched with our leadership team, but we're launching company-wide with all of our partners next week, a brand new app called the V&I Life app that is, folks, it's state-of-the-art technology. I mean, this has been years in the development, and it's exclusive to our partners, and it is amazing. And so the point is, it's never been easier to share the V&I products with anyone. So that we're excited about that. So number 1, use the products. Number 2, share. And number 3, teach others to do the same. Now, you could really only engage in steps 1 and 2 and build a very profitable business just off of building only a customer base. But if you want to build a team and teach them how to build a customer base as well and have leadership bonuses, then step 3 comes into play. You basically teach others to do exactly what you're doing, which is use the products and share the products. And folks, that's our model. And when you engage in that pattern of activity, that pattern of sharing, the V&I compensation plan rewards you in 3 fundamental ways. Now, there are multiple bonuses, but they all can be categorized, if you will, in 3 buckets. Number 1 is immediate income. And this is in the form of what we call a fast start bonus and a customer bonus, new customer bonus. These are paid weekly. So business that is done this week, you get paid next week, specifically on Monday. We have a commissioning system called Pay Quicker. We even have a V&I branded debit card for our partners where you can have all your commissions uploaded directly into your debit card. It's really amazing. So you got immediate income. If you were to invite me to learn about Protivite today, and let's say I placed a Protivite Inzorb order tomorrow, you're going to get paid Monday. And if you want to get paid weekly as a partner, you do business weekly. So that's immediate income. We've got partners actually that have earned from $20, $30 in a week, their first week or two, and multiple times as they get going. We've had partners that have earned hundreds of dollars their first week or two, and then we've got partners who have really been fast starters that have done much more than that. So the sky's the limit based on your sharing activity, and that's exciting. Now, and it's important because again, it gives you some of that immediate feedback, reinforcing your commitment to engage with the V&I mission. And folks, I want to share with you, and hopefully you heard this from the passion from Bill. We are on a mission. Our mission is to assist people in becoming beacons of health, hope, and abundance. That's our mission. That's our commitment. And when it comes to partners, we're looking for missionaries, not mercenaries. We're looking for men and women that have a calling for making a contribution, for helping people, for improving lives from a physical standpoint with our products and from a financial standpoint with our business. And the long-term cash flow ties into that whole concept because you see, these products are consumable, which means you've introduced them to me. When I use the products, I'm going to reorder because I'm seeing, not everyone, but most, I'm going to reorder. In fact, we have a convenient subscription program for our customers and our partners that really ensures that you'll never run out of product. So it's convenient, it's simple, it's customizable, whatever product you and your family want on a monthly basis, you determine the day and the order will process and you never have to worry about running out of product. You're also in complete control. You can increase, you can decrease, you can cancel that subscription at any time with a phone call, with an email, or you can do it from your own customer portal. So it's very, very simple. And we also have a subscription rewards program that can provide you additional discounts off of the product and shipping up to and including free shipping as well as you move forward. So really the beautiful thing is when that reorder comes. So remember, I mentioned the immediate income. You shared V&I with me today, like I mentioned, and then I ordered Inzorb and Protivite tomorrow, and then you get paid Monday. Well, next month, when my subscription processes or when I place a reorder, guess what? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to process my credit card. You don't have to deliver product. Our operations team, our corporate team handles all that. We process the receivable. We ship the product directly to your customer, in this example, me, my doorstep. So it's convenient for me. And guess what? You get paid. You get paid again, not off of a new customer, but off of an existing customer with a reorder. So that's the residual. And so folks, it doesn't happen overnight, but if you're consistent, even on a part-time basis over the course of months and even years, like our top partners, that residual cash flow can be significant. And so you're putting work and effort in, building a customer base, engaging in this mission, and you put the work in for a period of months or years, and then you get paid on an ongoing basis. That's powerful, powerful. Now, the third type of income is the leadership development bonuses. And again, for those that choose to build a team, these are bonuses that are tied directly to you helping your people succeed. Zig Ziglar used to say, before he went to heaven, he used to say, you can have everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And that's the whole principle behind our team building model. Now, why partner with V&I? First of all, it's an opportunity to own your own business, okay, with extraordinary products that are exclusive and proprietary. Now, I want to put the spotlight on that for just a quick second. When I say exclusive, we as a company do not distribute the V&I products in any other channel, in any other method, other than through our authorized partners. Now, said differently, we will never compete with you. Now, as intuitive as that sounds, that's not the norm in this industry. Most companies, many companies, compete by private labeling their products and having different channels. And we will never do that. Our only choice selected method of distribution is through our authorized partners. So that means you have access to, as you see there, proprietary product technologies that are exclusive only to you and that people cannot get anywhere else. So folks, you know, I was asked actually on a business conversation today, why didn't we didn't franchise? Why didn't we franchise the V&I model? And we could have, actually. I've got a good buddy here. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, that's franchising his business right now. We could have done that. But the reason we didn't do that is we don't want those barriers to entry. We want you to have the opportunity to engage in our mission without all the expense and the startup costs and the headaches, candidly, of buying a franchise. So you've got exclusive access to our proprietary, easy for me to say, proprietary product technologies. You've got no startup fees, no required inventory, et cetera. You've got the flexibility compared to, you know, retail. And we might have some retail entrepreneurs listening in, but you can work when you want to work, where you want to work, as long as you've got an internet connection, especially with our new V&I Life app. Folks, you can build this thing anywhere. You can build in the U.S. and Canada. And we are going to be expanding around the world in the years ahead. So very, very exciting. We also have a compensation plan, as we touched on, that is very unique and rewards you based on your efforts. The sky's the limit. Okay, so your vision and your work ethic and your passion in engaging with our mission will determine what you create. And guess what? We will help you every step of the way. And the individual that invited you on tonight's presentation will help you every step of the way. Now, who partners with V&I? That's probably a better way of asking this. And that's a great question. We get it consistently. And the answer is men and women from all different walks of life. As you see there, doctors, lawyers, chiropractors, MDs, healthcare practitioners, single moms, single dads, full-time workers, part-time workers, those with higher education, PhDs, multiple PhDs, and individuals that have gone and mastered the school of life and maybe didn't go to formal education. We have men and women from all different walks of life. The common thread that we see consistently in all of our top performing partners is there's a desire for some positive change in their own life. So the timing is right where they want to create something for themselves and their family. And in addition to that, there's a passion to serve, a passion to help others, a passion to be part of something meaningful and part of something that's bigger than just themselves. And so we hope that's you, because we're not shy about communicating to the marketplace that we are looking for men and women who want to make a difference. We're rolling out the red carpet, and we are rapidly expanding in the weeks and months ahead through partners that see the vision and want to engage in this important mission with us. So we hope that's you. Now, as we wrap up, what are our next steps? First of all, you might be at a point where you say, you know what, the next step is I want to engage with the products. I want to experience these products for myself. And if that's the case, then definitely get back to the person that invited you, figure out what products you want to start with, get your subscription set up, and you'll be off and running. The second option is you say, you know what, a lot of information, looks good, but I've got some questions. And that's great. We want to encourage you also to get back, please, to the person that invited you to tonight's presentation. Get your questions answered. Go to their marketing website if you haven't already. Watch some of the videos on the products and the science and the specific products. And if you're interested in the business, the full overview, the 10-minute video. And more than likely, the individual that you're talking with, the authorized partner, will probably suggest that they introduce you to one of their success coaches in the form of a three-way call or a Zoom video conference, whichever is easier. And they'll help you and share their story and help answer your questions as well. So those would be a good next step for you when you need more information. The third and final option from our own experience is you might say, you know what? It looks good. I don't have all my questions answered, but the timing's right. I want to engage with the products, and I also want to engage in the mission. And if that's the case, then again, get back to the person that invited you to tonight's information session and ask them about our what we call our builder packs. We have 3 builder pack options that are exclusively available to partners that want to engage in sharing the VNI, that want to lock arms with us in this important mission. The basic pack is a great option to start. You've got some extra, you've got product to use, a little bit of product to share. We've got some discounts built into the basic pack. As you see there, $129 of value, including some free samples, excuse me, and free expedited shipping. The second of our 3-pack options, and by the way, this is only available the first just over 60 days that you're as a partner, and it's only a one-time order because we've given deep discounts to help you get profitable and get sharing and get off to a great start as a partner with us. So these are not customer packs. We do have customer packs, but this is a partner pack. The promoter pack is the second option. It's a very popular option, a little bit bigger. So you get some more product. You get some free, as you see there, marketing tools, some brochures, some free sample products, $186 in savings, including that free expedited shipping. So that's the promoter pack. And then finally, ask the individual that you're talking with, our partner, about the share and grow pack. So if you're serious about getting off to a fast start, leaving no money on the table, if you even on a part-time basis, the share and grow pack is definitely our best option. It's our most popular option for those that want to get off to a fast start. There's more product, plenty of product to use for yourself and your family and to share. You've got free expedited shipping. Once again, as you see, $297 in built-in value. And then as you see there at below, as a partner purchasing a share and grow pack, you're positioned for 6 months at what we call the executive manager level. Now, we have production levels, recognition levels that start at associate manager, then manager as you're building your customer base and building your business, and then executive manager. So with the share and grow pack, you're skipping the first 2 and locking in at the executive manager, and that means you qualify for some additional bonuses. So that's a great option for you, but I'll share with you, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It matters what your vision is and what you want to accomplish as we move forward, and we'll help you every single step of the way. It's a team sport. So with that, on behalf of Bill Downs, our founder and CEO, on behalf of the entire VNI family, please get back to the person that invited you to watch this presentation and learn about VNI and make the best decision for you. Whether it's as a customer or as a partner, we just welcome you to the VNI family, and we want to make a difference in your life, and we want to invite you to help us make a difference in other people's lives as well. So thanks so much. Have a great evening, and we'll talk soon. God bless. Bye-bye.